Going first is really important.
Yeah.
Of all the things in that game,
I didn't think that's what you were going to aim at.
It is the number one thing.
Adventure card core sets, fiction books, Starfinder, Pathfinder Adventure Paths, NPC Codex Bestiaries, and other things, so many other things. I think this is super rad. So why don't we have this much product yet? No,
yeah, Ed.
Yeah, Ed. That's for Ed to see.
I want it for necrophilia. Can select the top crew member to keep from Davy Jones' locker and one foodstuff during the gather phase.
Oh, the vampire.
She can resurrect a dead sailor as a crew, and she can get one free food, so she can feed them.
Yep.
That's really powerful. Not only does she get crew, but she auto feeds them.
So she can literally load herself up with a bunch of dead crew.
So I don't think that that's as valuable as, like, 5 might be a good rep. I mean, yeah, honestly, like the Commodore, for instance, fighting the cabin boy. The cabin boy will have effectively 15 hit points. There's only 2 less than the Commodore. So the Commodore has 2 more hit points than the cabin boy, but he has worth 3 more victory points. I think the cabin boy has to have a 5. I think you're right. He needs a target on him that's a little bit bigger.
Okay, Siren's up there.
Yeah, I totally would not want to fight her. I mean, honestly, when you add the dice icons, you can put the dice icon in the bottom left, put a 1 on it, and put the rep icon in the bottom right and just put a 6 on it.
What if we do the figure campaign and we also just have the print and play for free? Right there. You're getting the figures, and here's also the print and play on here, so you can start playing it.
And I would start, if that's something you're comfortable with, we can start doing that today. You know, like there's no reason not to do it if that's something you're comfortable with. Say, hey, this is the game we're building. This is the current print and play. A lot of people are nervous about doing that. I'm not, but a lot of people are, because they think somebody's just going to steal their ideas or stuff.
And the other thing, I'm not scared about that. And honestly, the print and play community is...
They can playtest the living shit out of your game, too.
Yeah.
Plus, it's like that's where you're going to get people to back on day one, right there.
Exactly. No, that doesn't scare me at all. I'm all about, like, my whole thing is that I was going to offer the print and play for free before the Kickstarter, so if people want to play it, they can.
I'd like to have a $40 base and a $100 premium. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, if we can do that, I think that'd be good. And that gets more people playing the game, honestly.
Exactly.
Lords of Waterdeep. Going first is really important.
Yeah.
Of all the things in that game,
I didn't think that's what you were going to aim at.
It is the number one thing. And if you're doing any game with worker placements, and there's the opportunity to get another worker, it's like I have to have that.
Which is why I actually brought up the difference in Architects versus Lords of Waterdeep, because Architects you start with 20 workers. You don't get more workers.
No,
you just have
don't.
to manage the workers you
You
have.
just have to get them out of jail.
Yeah, and it's a totally different dynamic, but people would look at worker placements in a different light if their first love was a modernized version of an older idea. Right.
I mean, there's tons of games with first player advantage options, but they're not necessarily as important as they are in a worker placement game. Or at least like an early worker placement game, because a lot of early worker placement games, if I get to a spot before you, I lock you out of it. Now you're starting to see worker placement games where maybe if I go to it first, I get an added benefit if you also go there, but it doesn't necessarily knock you out of it.
Right.
Which is an evolution of the genre.
Right.
But in those older ones, like Lords of Waterdeep, you're locked out. You're done. Great. Twiddle your thumbs until next round. But and we were working on trying to mitigate first player advantage if there is one, and we all decided actually it's better to go last.
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
which is a weird situation because we're all
It is.
trained through worker placement games. We've become accustomed to thinking that first player is always better, whereas in
Right.
a strategic game like Avast, we're like, actually it's better to go last.
Yeah, it depends on the speed of the game. In some cases, like certain miniatures games, going first is always better. Getting that first strike,
Right, getting territory.
getting dudes
Yeah.
removed from the map. But BattleTech, it's better to go last because chances are you're not going to kill me right away, and I get to respawn.
Yeah, you'll
So-
overextend in one side of the map.